Welcome to FXTraBox. Today we'll be going through an example where a moving buy order will be opened when moving average 5 line upwardly crosses the moving average 20 line during the trailing 5 bars, including the current bar, and the vertical range or movement of trailing 10 bars has to be between 10 to 20 pips. So let's get started. Please come to FXTraBox.com, click on the login, and if you already have an account, which I do, please log in. So we'll start with the moving average crosses. To do that, we need to go to comparison condition. We have already created a moving average cross example in the previous session. However, what we want to do is we want to create a condition where the moving average 5 line upwardly crosses the moving average 20 line during the trailing 5 bars that includes the current bar. So let's get started. So click on the enter name, moving average 520, and what I would like to do is I would like to add current, which refers to the current bar, and then for the trailing 5 bars. So we'll capture that in the movement condition later. So here we'll just simply put MA5 upwardly crosses the MA20 including current bar in the trailing 5 bars. Okay, to do that, on the left box, please select the indicator MA and put in 5, confirm. Now we want to put 0 here instead of 1 because as explained in the different session, 0 refers to the current bar. And then for the comparison, it needs to be up cross, and then for the right box, put in the indicator MA again, and then this time it's 20, confirm, and then this is 0 again. Save this. Alright, so it should have registered and listed on the comparison conditions list right here. So now in order to create a condition that can cover a movement within a range, we need to go to movement condition. This is where we will be creating a movement for the last trailing 10 bars between 10 and 20 pips. So let's do that. Let's put a name. Let's call it movement 10, 20 pips. Usually we want to put underscore, data space. We want to say price range movement during trailing 10 trailing bars is between 10 and 20 pips. Right here, when we talk about price movement, we are looking at price, closing price values. So let's go to price and choose close values. And then what we want to do is we want to go to horizontal range and enter 10 because we are looking at 10 trailing bars. And then the vertical range, which is the price movement between top and bottom, is a range between, as we discussed, 10 to 20 pips. So we want to check the pips. And then what we want to do is we want to basically save this. Right, so what this is basically saying is the closing price for the last 10 trailing bars is between 10 and 20 pips. So we captured that condition, we saved it. Now, in order to create a condition to set the order in time for the MA cross condition and the movement condition that we just created, we need to go to time set, because this is where we can capture a movement or a condition in order So we go there, and let's create a basic time set name. Let's call it time set movement MA cross. Okay, and then let's enter an explanation. MA 5 line upwardly crosses MA 20 line during 5 trailing bars, including current bar. And we have another condition, and when the vertical range of trailing 11 bars, because as we said earlier, it includes the current bar, so 10 trailing bars plus the current bar is 11 bars, is between 10 to 20 pips. Okay, it's fairly simple. So we want to use the movement that we just created, which is the movement 10 to 20 pips, and we want to check on the bar, and this was between 5 and 11, because we're talking about MA cross happening during the trailing 5 bars, and the vertical range of the trailing 11 bars is between 10 and 20 pips. So we want to do 0. So this is basically saying this movement is happening between bar 5, trailing bar 5 and 11. And then for the comparison, which is what we had created earlier, we want to use the MA 520 current, including the current bar, and we discussed this needs to happen between 0 and 5. So this is happening between 0 bar and the 5th previous bar, trailing 5 bars. So for the coding, we don't have any coding, so let's go through this again. In the time set is a condition where you can set the order of conditions in time, and we want this to happen for the movement, where the movement is talking about the vertical range of trailing 11 bars between 10 and 20 pips, and this needs to happen between 5th and 11th bar, and this needs to happen within the 10 to 20 pips. And as for comparison, this is where we want to capture the cross, MA cross, between the current and the 5 trailing bars, and including the current price. So that's everything. Click on save. Again, as you save, it will save this to the list for the time set. Finally, what we want to do is we want to go to signals. Although the above time set or the previous time set condition that we've created satisfy all our entry conditions, signal condition is necessary and must be still created to build an algorithm. So here we're at signals. Enter a simple name. Let's call it MA cross time set, just to make it easy to understand for us. Now here what we want to do is we want to combine different conditions, but in our case it's pretty simple. We've got the movement and the comparison conditions all combined in time set condition that we just created previously. So we just select time set, and then we select the one we just created. So this is the one, movement MA cross. So we want to add an explanation. Let's call it MA5 upwardly crosses MA20 line if the cross happens during trailing 5 bars, including the current bar, and strong end when the vertical price range from trailing 11 bars, as I said, trailing 10 bars, including the current bar is 11 bars, is between 10 to 20 pips. So again, we selected the time set condition, and that's pretty much everything. Because as I explained, the movement condition that we created and the movement and the comparison conditions are all added in the time set condition. So let's click on save. Now again, this will register and save this to the list. Now finally, let's go to the algorithm. So in the algorithm is where we basically put everything together. In this case, let's put a name. Let's call it MA cross time set. Again, same name as the signal. Now here we want to put enter a by order when MA5 up crosses MA20 if the cross happens during trailing 5 bars and when the vertical range is between 10 to 20 pips for the trailing 11 bars. Okay, so now we want to open a basic action here, and for the buy sign, actually we want to, I believe, yeah, we want to sell order, enter sell order. So we want to open a sell order in this case, and we want this to happen when? During the time set. So we created earlier just now MA cross. This lists different conditions, these signals. So the signal we just created is called the MA cross time set. So we want to open a sell order during the when this happens, and then we don't really have a close position. So that's pretty much it, guys. We just need to click save. It shows up here. Go to click on the icon to show the algorithm map. So you can see here the algorithm is taking into action basic action, takes in a signal, which in turn takes in a time set, which in turn takes in a movement condition and a comparison condition. MA cross 5 upwardly crosses 20, and then the movement between 10 and 20 pips for the trailing 10 bars. In the time set, we put this together, and then within the signal, then again plugged into algorithm. So let's try compile this and try to download the ex4 file in order to mount this onto the MetaTrader 4. Compile is successful. Okay, download. Now you have the ex4 file on your desktop, which you can execute or mount onto your MT4 to backtest. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a successful trading.